Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Damsel Divas, how are you? Welcome. We have a very exciting show for you today on the Beyond Awesome Show. Psychic Delight is here. Neto5155, welcome, Chula. The Beyond Awesome Show. Welcome, welcome. On my little Beyond Awesome. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Laura, welcome. Joyfully Me, welcome. Hello. Hey, Makeup by May May. Spooky Natural. Gypsy Shell. Lara, hi. Hello. This is the Beyond Awesome Show in pursuit of your health, your happiness, and your inspiration. Only on Periscope. I'm sorry, Damsel Divas. Maybe go out and come back in. Sometimes that helps. Hey, Stacy Westcott, welcome. So nice to have you guys. Thank you for the hearts already. Andrea Gustafson, thank you for joining us. Blondie, very nice to see you. Welcome, you awesome and amazing people. My name is Lenny Wennerstrom, creator of CrazyAwesomeHealthyYou.com and the Beyond Awesome Show only on Periscope. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you joining today. We have an amazing guest, and I'm gonna just turn a few things around here because I don't have a mixer board yet. But when I do, watch out, because then this show's going to rock like crazy. So let me turn this down here, and then I'm gonna show you who. Excited, be crazy, awesome, healthy, happy. Let me see if I can get my phone thing off of her nose. I'm so sorry. I'm getting I'm not sure why. Let me turn it around this way and get a better picture of you like this. There. Look, now my phone's not on your face. God, there's such a, let me see. There. Now you're bigger but better. Now it's on. Can you see it? Can you see the phone? Can you see the reflection on your face? Or does it look pretty good?
I see your phone on my face.
Yeah. I've imprinted you. This is Delight. This is Spooky Natural. She does, huh? Oh my God. So, Spooky Natural, I love your name. I'm trying to get this phone off of her head, although it looks like a crown. It's a crown. I'm not sure. You know what? It hasn't done this before, so let me turn this. I mean, it has, but not this bad. So I'm not sure what is up with the lighting. I think I did something wrong, different with the lighting. Hold on, let me change the lighting. So you guys, let me turn some music back on for you while I change the lighting. And you keep looking at this beautiful girly who is Delight Iverson. She's going to read a couple things. She has some health tips for us. She has all kinds of stuff. So hang on while I move my lighting just a bit. Delight, tell me if it's working. Did it change?
No.
You still are covered in phone?
I'm still covered in phone.
Okay. Okay. So let me just try and move it a little bit better this way. I'm not sure what's going on with this, but that's okay because it is Periscope, you guys. This is the Beyond Awesome Show with Delight Iverson today. Hey, Skitches, how you doing? I'll turn it like that, and that looks a little better. Okay, I'm just gonna play with it as we go. Your head's a little cut off, but that's you. You're high. You're high, girly, in the Rocky Mountain High. Okay, so let me tell you who we have here. Great, Skitches, I'm so glad. So Delight is a psychic medium who helps people to make connections with their spirit guides so they can get answers to their big questions, like big arts questions, and she does. She's amazing. She uses tarot cards and angel cards with the intention of giving a clear, accurate reading, and that all the information that comes through for her clients will be for their greatest good. She's based in Denver, Colorado, but does readings for people all over the world. And I love her because I'm in Denver, Colorado, too. She's my buddy. Doo-doo-doo! So you really want to meet your guide. Well, then there she is. In person. There's your guide. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how Delight, now first of all, Delight is her very real legal name given to her by her mother and father, I would imagine. It is not something that she made up. So, and she is a pure delight to work with, to talk with, and everything. So Delight, tell us how you got into, when did you know that you were intuitive or a medium and able to channel?
When 2 years ago, I started to pursue my own.
Oh, wait. Say it again. 2 years ago, what?
I started to pursue my own spiritual path, and I decided to be open to whatever happens. And it happened pretty fast that I started doing some meditations. I started having some like visions and experiences, and all these books and different things came into my life, and I don't know, it just kind of like all came at me. And then I met a girl named Laura Powers, who is also a medium, and she did some readings for me, and she taught me a lot of the stuff that she knew. And so like she validated a lot for me that, yeah, I was psychic too. And then she ended up doing some classes that I took, and that's how I got to practice a lot of my skills and continue to feel confident that, you know, I can do that.
How does somebody know, like, how did you, when you said you were confident that, or she knew that you were, or, I mean, what's the process that somebody would find out that, I mean, how did you know? Was there like a test? You can answer this, or, well, how does it come about? It's very intriguing.
So I kind of knew, like, deep down, somehow, like, in my heart, without really anybody telling me, but she read my energy, and that's how she knew. She could tell because you can spot a like-minded person. Like, I can tell when other people are psychic now too, but a lot of times they don't know they are, so I don't tell them unless they ask me.
Yeah.
But, so that's like, it was one thing to have somebody tell you, yeah, you're psychic, and it's another thing to like test it out and find out that you are by practicing it. So that's what you have to do to really get confident with it.
Hey, Tech Bloke, welcome. We were talking to DelightIverson, and she is a psychic medium, and she helps with spirit guides, and this is a very cool Friday type thing. I used to be on the radio, did morning shows, and it turns out that Delight did as well. She didn't do morning shows, but she was producer for the shows, and very exciting about that. I love having conversations with like-minded people. I would like to know if I'm a psychic or an empath. Skitch, can you tell? Skitch has just asked, I would like to know if I'm a psychic or an empath. I mean, I guess, yep. How would they know? I mean, how would they figure it out?
She is. I can tell you right now, she is.
Really?
I would, yeah. If you're asking, you are. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, you're asking because you already know. You just don't trust yourself.
Interesting. So am I? I'm asking. No.
I think you're definitely an empath, and you definitely want to help people. I think that your energy, like, you have this awesome energy that's like so all over the place.
Yes, it is.
So that's like, in order to tap into like more of your intuition, I feel like it has to focus inwards a little bit more for you.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, and I was kind of just joking because I know that I'm not. Because I can't figure anything else out. I can't figure anything out. Okay, well, this is, well, you know what is, and thank you for that serious answer. Let's, when we were talking, you said, well, I wanted to offer some health tips, and I'm all about health. I mean, this whole show, it's health, happiness, and inspiration, and you were talking about health tips for sensitive people. So can you give those tips? I think that would be awesome. By the way, for everybody watching, I'm sorry she has a phone on her head. It's the print of mine. It's Hello Kitty, by the way. She's wearing a crown of Hello Kitty. It's my daughter's phone. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, it looks like Makeup by May May says, yeah, that you were wondering. Okay, so ask your questions, and I'm going to take pictures of them. If she doesn't get to them right away, she's on the scope as well. So we'll go ahead and get your questions answered. But so what was my question? Because I forgot what I asked. Oh, the health tips.
So I just have 2 health tips, and then I'm also going to do some readings for you guys who are here.
Yeah. So for sensitive people, which is, first of all, explain what is a sensitive person.
So a sensitive person can be, you especially know if you're sensitive if you feel things really strongly, and if you take on other people's feelings. So if someone around you is in a bad mood, Makeup by May May, yes, that's a great question, how to protect yourself from negative people. That's where I was going. Don't get ahead of me. She is
one. She's a sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are impacted by negative people around you, or even happy people around you. Oh, no, no worries. I was just kidding. That means you're a sensitive person. Like, you are picking up on other people's energy. So that's what I'm talking about. And it can have a lot, that's a really simple explanation, but it can have a lot more, like, meanings for you in your life. So you're definitely sensitive. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you're here. Definitely put out that vibe, too, for the people that would benefit from this to hear it. Yeah, so how do you be more intuitive? Okay, the Spooky Natural, this is going to help you with that too. My 2 tips. So they help you to be healthier and they help you to be more intuitive. Because if you're a sensitive person, you're constantly picking up on other people's energy and other people's stuff.
Oh my God, yes.
Step 1 is what you need to do is to clear your energy. And I'll tell you how to do that in a second. You always want to make people happy. Yeah. Exactly. So if you feel like really impacted by other people and what they're doing around you, that's what I'm talking about. That's like a sensitive person. And so step 1 is to clear energy. There's all kinds. People pleaser, exactly.
But not all people pleasers are sensitive. People pleasing sometimes that comes from another place. Yeah, so that doesn't always mean that. But anyway, but you're here, so go ahead.
It's probably like one symptom, I would say.
Yeah.
Or one traits. So clearing your energy, and there's a lot of ways to do that, which I can't get into everything right now. Number 1 is to smudge. So if you know about sage and how to light sage and kind of like let the smoke go over your body and with the intention of clearing out your energy, that's 1.
Is that white sage only, or is that any sage?
I think any sage. I have white sage right now. I really like the smell.
So you guys, while we get her back, this is DelightIverson. Hey Lori, welcome. And I am Lenny Wennerstrom, creator of CrazyAwesomeHealthyYou.com, and this is the Beyond Awesome show, and she's back. So we are now unfrozen, and she is and Delight is giving health tips for sensitive people. And we're not talking about sensitive like your skin. We're talking about sensitive like, oh my God, energy all around me, these negative people, these happy people. So here. Okay, continue. You were frozen there for a minute, girlie.
Okay.
Rock on.
Okay, so isn't that interesting, though, that this happened to me all the time when I did psychic classes. The technology will glitch, right?
Yeah.
When I'm talking about something important.
Uh-huh. That's also what happens when I'm teaching things about Big Pharma. But go ahead.
Yeah. So clearing your energy, and a couple ways to do that. 1 is smudging. So that's a good thing that you can Google if you don't know how to smudge. If you do, then smudge yourself. People know about smudging their houses with sage, but I don't know everybody knows you can smudge yourself. And then also there is a meditation on my blog. It's a second blog post, second most recent blog post. I did a clearing meditation on my Periscope, and I recorded it and saved it. So you can listen to that, and that will take you through like clearing all the energy from in and around your body and filling you back up with light and positivity.
Isn't that amazing? So when you're talking about the smudge on your Periscope that you put on your blog post, is that the post that's on your blog for everybody with the sage, or is that just energy clearing? Are there 2 different things?
That's just energy clearing. So I guess it's 2 different pieces. There's the sage, and then there's the energy clearing meditation that's on my blog. So those are 2 things you can do.
Perfect. Can you clean your energy with the moon?
Oh, that's a good question. So it's a full moon. That's a good thing to talk about.
Oh my God, this is a perfect day for this. I didn't even plan it. Very exciting.
So the full moon that's happening right now this is perfect because it's a really good time. I actually got goosebumps a little bit. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
It's a good time to release everything. So it is a good time to release energy that you don't need, that doesn't belong to you, or that just doesn't serve you anymore. Yeah, today is the blue moon. So it's the second full moon in the month of July.
That's
it's
a
really good time to try some of this stuff because it's going to be really powerful because that full moon energy wants you to do that. Like it allows you to do that anyway, and it's like facilitates clearing. So
I think that is so exciting. I can't believe that well, I can actually. Things happen for a reason. I believe that. I don't believe there are any whatever you call it, coincidences. So if you guys have any questions for her, so those were the two things, that there's the energy clearing, right? And then the sage?
Well, I guess that was points 1 and 2 of point 1, because I had another point.
Oh, well, I was like, okay, so interesting. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so point 2.
Lori, you're right on time, Lori Meisel. You're right on time, girlie. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Stephanie. Stephanie says the full moon's so powerful, not all good. Yep. Totally. Yeah. It's the full moon can get crazy if you're a sensitive person. So be careful right now. Like, or not to sound like something dangerous is going to happen, but like if you feel weird, today, tomorrow, the next day, it could be the full moon, because the energy, if you're sensitive to it, it's kind of crazy. And I couldn't sleep last night. It was
Joyfully Me says the full moon usually increases her ER patients. That's probably all the car accidents, right? And the hearts and everything. I mean, it's everything, because we're electrical. So, Lori has earphones. So, because we are electrical beings, so I know that has things to do with it too.
Actually, that leads me into my second tip, because my second tip was to protect your energy. And that's actually a really good thing to do as well during the full moon, because there could be like crazy energies going on, and you want to have protection, not just be open to everything that's happening. Books.
I love this. Lots of car accidents and psych patients. Interesting. Poisoned Honey, how are you? She wants to know how to use the full moon.
So how to use the full moon? It will clear your like if you like crystals and things like that. You put them in the windowsill during the full moon, and it will clear away. It like cleans them and cleanses them. Yeah, and charges them. Exactly, makeup. Makeup by May. Yes. So a lot of people do that during the full moon. I'm actually going to do a ritual tonight with my roommate. We're going to write down some things we want to let go of in our lives and burn them, because it's a good time to release. So that's another positive way to use the full moon energy.
Would you do that with sage when you burn them, or is that?
I think we'll do sage probably at the end.
So, because that clears, right? So then you smudge everything afterwards.
Right. Yeah. So we set the intention to let go of things, and these are kind of like emotional things and behaviors and habits.
Yeah.
And then we will burn that, and then we'll smudge to release more energy, and then we'll feel amazing. That's the plan.
Is there a certain place where you can be, where you personally delight, where you feel more vibrations or psychic energy, or is it like going out into the mountains or outside or away from electrical equipment? I mean, where do you feel more connections?
Yeah, I feel a lot in nature. It's really fun to go out and especially getting further away from people, just connecting. Like I can feel like the trees and the water and different things. If I'm alone and if I'm with friends and I'm talking and I'm not focusing, I don't necessarily notice it. But if I set the intention to connect with it, I'll feel a lot in nature.
So you feel the energy of the trees and when you say you can feel it, the water and the trees, what do you mean you can feel? Yes, she is in this chat for click and follow. So throw up some emojis, girlie. She's going to throw some emojis up.
I would love you guys to follow me. So definitely, thanks for. There we go. I just put some.
That's her, Little Miss Pink Hearts, and she does scopes almost every day, and they're so incredible. I mean, she's just an amazing person. Thank you guys for the hearts too. So nice job, Poison Honey. You're doing really good coming on the show, girlie. This is your second one. Used to climb trees and write and read because it's comfortable to be in nature.
That's awesome.
Stephanie, that's cool that you're so connected to nature too. And Joyfully, that's awesome. Joyfully Me. Yeah, it is really helpful because you know what? I think that we do not. Thank you, Poison Honey. I think that sometimes we get so, not sometimes, we are so disconnected from nature, even from ourselves. And sometimes these things are kind of taboo to to talk about, like our inner feelings, and not so much taboo, but it's kind of, I think some of us feel like, maybe I shouldn't say this or that. Somebody might be offended, or they wouldn't understand. Instead, just say it. You know, just feel it. Just be it, because it's amazing. Okay, we have a question. How do you center your chakras? And by the way, you guys, here's my to the end of where I was going with that thought is be authentically you and be yourself. So if you are feeling, I'm just going to turn this back. You really need to be authentically you. It's so important, because even if you're sensitive, it doesn't matter whether you are or not. I mean, if you are not authentically you, you're never going to reach in and touch that very inner, deeper part of you that matters the most. And you matter the most to you. So make sure you love yourself, make sure you take care of yourself, and make sure that whatever you believe, you're authentic about it. Doesn't mean you have to shout it out from the tree that you love and you're hugging and feeling the energy from. But if you want to, and that's who you are, do it. Then jump on that tree. Because I'm a person who I'd get on that tree. If I felt that tree, I'd get on and I'd swing and I'd say hello, and I'd tell everybody in the world they should get on it and try it, because it's amazing. So be authentically you. Whatever you are, do it. So let's go back to Delight. Very, very delightful person. And she's swinging from the trees right now. Look at her. Yes, exactly, Skitches. We need to express more to each other so we know we all deal with things and it's okay. That's why love some of these scopes. And I tell you, like Delight and Sarah Ballard are two of the psychics and mediums that I follow. And they're amazing when it comes to this, because they even talk about their own issues and things, and it makes everything okay. So, you guys have any questions for Delight? Or I know I jumped in there, but and filled it with moss, Stephanie. Was Mom happy? You try so hard to be the change I wish to see. That's so good. Oh my gosh, that's
I love that.
Me too.
I always put that on my Instagram stuff. I do hashtag be the change.
Love it, because we can. So, okay, so here's your first question. How do you overcome deep sadness when it's sudden?
So, that's going back to my second tip, I think, that I have been trying to get out.
Oh my gosh! Second time, I'm so sorry.
I know, so, sudden deep sadness, I'm not sure what the situation might be there, but I feel like both of these tips, the clearing and the protecting, are going to help with that. Like, let me see. So, yeah, so the clearing and then the protecting, like sometimes if something, like a really strong emotion like that just comes upon you, sometimes it's not yours. It's somebody else's. And so that's when you want to protect your energy. So a couple ways to do that is you can work with Archangel Michael. I love to work with the angels. I feel like that helps me the most to connect with the angels. In this case, Archangel Michael is really good with protection. So ask him to protect you and cut away any cords from people who are trying to connect with you. And he'll only cut away the negative cords, where people like trying to draw away your energy or weaken you in some way. And then another thing you can do is picture yourself in a bubble. And thank you, Stephanie. So in the bubble, I always set the intention that the bubble blocks anything that's negative, dark, low energy, but it allows in positivity, love, light, affection, whatever things I want to experience. So that's a good tip about bubbles, like a psychic bubble, an energy bubble around yourself, to make a boundary as well between you and your energy and everybody else and their energy.
Love that. Now, the angels, you're not talking religion here with angels.
Okay, no. So the angels I'm talking about are non-denominational. So like Archangel Michael is mentioned in the Christian Bible, but he can work with anybody. You don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to have any type of religion. They don't judge you. They don't ask that they don't require anything of you, just that you ask them for help. So,
because these are just spirits.
Yeah.
They're angels, they're spirits, they're very real, and it's authentic, and so I just wanted to put that out there, that they're angels for everybody. So
right.
So we have the health tip number 1 for sensitive people. Number 1 is just sum it up, and number 2 is protect your energy. What was 1?
Number 1 is clear your energy.
Oh, clear your energy. That's right, smudge. So here's Blomgren's world. His question: isn't there no judgment from the other side? I think it means.
I would agree with that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I don't think there is such a thing. I don't even think that that's a concept. There is no judgment. I mean, it's good, right? It's good, and I guess there's evil as well. But I'm really trying to get your picture better here. Look on your screen and tell me if it's better.
It's a little. I don't see the bone on my face. So
I know. I keep turning it. Bone on your face. Okay. Do you see Skitch's question? How do you become free from things that happened to you in childhood that affect you now?
Oh boy, I'm still working on that one. I'll let you know when I have a really short, quick answer. But there's all kinds of things you can do, and a lot of it is okay. I like that question. I'll come back to makeup movies after meditation. That's a really good one.
I know. I love that question. Very deep.
Letting go. So that's again going to clearing your energy and letting go, dealing with stuff from your childhood. That's the same kind of thing we've been talking about. And I just mentioned 2 quick tips with the energy clearing meditation and the smudging, but you're probably going to need more for some really deep stuff from your childhood. So there's a lot of other ways to do that as well that I don't have time to get into here. But those are 2 things to start.
Okay, so are you frozen or are you there? I think. Oh, there she's back. Okay. Are you there, Delight?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. You just froze for a second. So Skitcha says thank you, and let's actually. Can you pull cards for people now? Do you want to get that? That question was really good. Like she's scared to meditate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hit on that, and then I can pull some cards for sure.
Yeah.
So that means that you actually need tip number 2. You need to protect your energy. So if you're meditating, basically you're opening up your energy, and some dark, low energy stuff is coming in. So before you do that, before you meditate and open up, you want to ask for protection. You want to set an intention that only beings of light and love can come to you, that Archangel Michael is there with you, protecting you, that you're in a safe place to meditate and connect with positive love and light, things like that. And so that was Makeup by May May, right, that asked that question.
Yes.
That probably means that you're psychic, too, if that happens to you. Unfortunately, sometimes we have those kind of negative experiences happen to us because, like, the darker energies can sense us and they come to us to try to scare us and things like that, so. Ooh,
look at this question, Joyfully Me. I have always had a lot of deja vu, and it always happens. What does that mean?
So I'm just asking really quick for a good answer to that. So what I get is that deja vu a lot of times is a precognition. So it's like, that probably means you're psychic too. And so deja vu is like when you've already like realized that this was going to happen, just because like thoughts and energy don't have the linear time and space that we think they do. So you had this sense that it's going to happen or that already happened, and then when it does, it's like, what? And you're confused. So I'm probably not explaining it well, but it's called, so look into precognition. You might be able to find some better resources to understand it, then I can explain it.
Love that. Okay, so we have our first question. Oops, hold that. Hold that one. Let's ask, I am a highly sensitive person and am in a big transition phase. How should I approach this time? And that would be with a card, because we just asked for cards.
Okay. Who was that asked that?
That is Netto5155. That is actually my daughter.
Okay. Big
wow. Chula! Hola, mi amor. I'm sorry, I always speak Spanish, you guys. How very fun. Okay, let me, I throw up that second question, because I'm taking screenshots, you guys. So throw up your questions while she's doing it, and so she doesn't have to focus on it, I will, while she reads. So go ahead and put your questions, and then I'll take a screenshot, and then we'll take them in order.
Okay, I want to hold this up so that they can see it. Let's see. Put it right in front of my face.
Yeah, and down a little bit, and down a little bit.
Down?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So this one is about this transition, and I love this card. I get this so much on Periscope. This is my goddess cards, and this is Sekhmet. It says, be strong, and it says, you're stronger than you think you are. And your strength ensures a happy outcome. So that's just a reminder in a time like that in your life. Maybe that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that you're strong and you can do it. Like this is like a transitional times are like bumpy and difficult, but you're strong and you'll be okay and you can make it through. So the other thing that came through is that there's an archangel that's named Azrael that is really good at helping with transitions. So if you're having a hard time going from changing jobs, moving, changing relationships, whatever it is, Archangel Azrael can help you smooth it out and like accept it and be at peace.
How do you talk to like Azrael? How would you call them and talk to them? Because when you did when you pulled a card for me, you said it was a sorceress or something, and I didn't know how to I didn't know how to call upon her.
Cool. That's a great question. I forget to mention that sometimes. So it's just asking in your mind. It's very, or saying it out loud, whichever one feels better. It's very simple. You can just say, like, Archangel Azrael, please help me with blah, and just, it's like talking. It's kind of similar to praying, but you're just like talking with the being that you want to have help you, and they can hear you and they can help you. It's really easy. Sometimes it's hard to remember to do it though, which is funny.
But I think you're thinking it, right? Because you're
thinking it. So it's really easy.
Okay, go ahead and throw up your questions. I know there was one, and I caught it on my other phone. And ooh, you're so awesome. They're saying yes, she is awesome. Go ahead and put your questions up, and I'm taking pictures of them with my other camera so that she can concentrate on her questions at the time. So
yeah, I saw something go by that I missed.
I know, and it's blurry on my camera because it was.
No. Okay,
I know. I can barely read it. In fact, I can't. It's totally blurry. So whoever, it looks like it was by makeup. I mean, it's a blue. Whoever has. Oh, do I hear my spirit guide? So pull a card for makeup, and it's do I hear my spirit guide?
Okay.
Oh, it was you, Blom Grensworld. It was you because you're blue. So if you.
I don't need to draw a card for you because it's coming through. It's for you that you'll know that you hear your spirit guide. So you're the one that you do meditation and all these kind of like voices or impressions come into you. And you'll know if it's your spirit guide by how it feels to you. If it feels really good and positive, it's your spirit guides. If it feels scary and weird and freaks you out, it's not. So it's really that simple. If they're making you anxious, they're making you afraid, that's not your spirit guide. You need to ask for protection and clear it. But if it makes you feel good and you feel like confident or peaceful, that's your spirit guide, and you can listen to that and you can trust it.
Okay, can you see this question? It was from Blom's Grensworld. My question was, I used to work 20th, a psychic. I used to work 20, a psychic who told me that you come into the spiritual plane with
100 souls.
Yeah.
So I think I would agree with that. I don't know that I necessarily know that it's 100 exactly. I don't think it matters, but you do, like, so this is kind of talking about past lives and lifetimes and like your soul going through different incarnations. And so a lot of times you do come into a life with other souls that you've been in other lives with in the past. And so I think that's what you're asking there. And so I do believe that. I'm not sure about the exact 100 number, but I believe that, like, important people in my life, I've been with them in other lives as well. And I will be with them again in future lives.
Right. And how can we ascend?
Just try and work through your stuff.
I was going to say, flap your wings. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Blum's Grensworld. I'm not making light. So the answer is just work through, like, your karma, right? And things that you need to deal with on this plane. Blum Grensworld, thank you. Thank you. Okay. How do I communicate better with one of my guides? Okay, I'm gonna, hold on you guys. See, I'm taking a picture of you right now. There we go. So real quick, I just want to take 1 second to reintroduce Delight Iverson. My name is Lenny Wennerstrom. You are watching the Beyond Awesome show, all about your happiness, in pursuit of your happiness, health, and inspiration. So thank you for joining us, and we're going to go back to Delight Iverson, who is a psychic medium, and she helps people to make connections with their spirit guides so they can get answers to the big questions and to be their highest selves. So let's turn this back around. Please invite your followers so others can also take an opportunity of this. We're only going to be on for another like 10-15 minutes, and then I have to run off to the food bank where I volunteer. So I want you guys to get your questions answered. So let me look at the questions. Okay, Skitches has how many angels guides are around me. Let me pull up these other questions real fast. Okay, Spooky Natural. I don't know if you need to pull cards for Spooky Natural, but she says, how do I communicate better with one of my guides?
Okay, so for first I got for Skitches, when you ask how many angels or guides are around you, I got 30.
Wow.
So there's a lot.
Cool.
So don't ask me all of their names. That's too much to get into right now. But you have a lot. You have a whole team. And then for Spooky Natural, sorry, I forgot that question already.
Yeah, how do I communicate better with one of my guides?
Okay. So there's all kinds of ways to do that. And let's see, let me ask for you if there's anything specific coming up for you. So, like you can easily communicate with them. They can hear you thinking. So all you have to do on your end is to think a question to them. As far as hearing something back from your guides, you can draw cards like I do. You don't have to be a professional psychic medium to draw cards for yourself. You can ask your guides for some type of a sign, or ask them for clarity, and they will help you. They will show you. You can also meditate and listen for like this still small voice that feels different than in your mind. Your mind is like chattering, but your guides are going to be a different feeling and a different type of voice in your mind, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of things to practice, and it's different for different people. So you just kind of, if you want to set the intention, I think your guides will help you figure out how to connect with them if you ask them to.
Ani Owo says it's a softer voice.
Right.
And Makeup by May May says, am I just sensitive, or is there more to me that I'm unaware?
Oh, yeah, Makeup by May May, you're totally psychic.
Yes, Makeup by May May, you are and I'm not. Remember that from the very beginning. Okay, so you guys, seriously, please, if you want your friends, your followers to have access to Delight right now, please ask them to join us, because we have, a little bit more time. And also get your questions up. What are some of the questions? I mean, some people may be a little bit uncomfortable and shy that are on here. What are some good questions that people can ask you? I mean, it's relationships, right? What can they ask you? Hey, oh my, welcome.
Yeah, they can definitely ask. Like, I tell people to ask me whatever, and then I check in with my angels and guides to see what the answer is. And sometimes they don't want to give you an answer because it's not the right time, or something about the question is just not quite the right thing. But you can always ask, so.
I'm on the right path career-wise. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. Hi, hello, oh my. My question is, I'm in a lot of change myself. And so, am I on the right path where I'm going? Oops. Here.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card for you, Lenny.
Okay. You guys, I have your questions. So, it just was quiet there for a minute, and we don't need any. You're watching her broadcast yesterday. Oh, I know she's good, isn't she? Oh my. Oh my. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you. This is Delight Iverson. You can always catch her while she's drawing a card for me. You guys can always catch her. Oops, can you? I'm catching that. Hold on. So you can always catch her scopes. So please, she's going to throw up some more emojis in a little bit. And can you throw up some emojis real quick so people can follow you? And she also, we'll also talk about a special offer for today, and that's her right there with the hearts. So click on that and follow her. And you'll always want to invite your followers when you're in one of her scopes, because she is that awesome and amazing. Psychic Delight, we got stars, we got hearts. Yes. Yay. Nice job, oh my. Oh my! Doo doo doo! Oh, look. Makeup by May. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And if you guys have any questions, I'm catching them on the phone, on my other phone. So she's going to answer my question, because I really was just throwing it out there. But I want to know, too.
Yeah, so if you're on the right track. So this is a goddess. It's Matt is her name. And it says, this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner.
Oh, no.
So, what?
He said, oh, no.
No, why oh, no?
Oh, everything has to be fair and just around me.
Is that true?
No, I just want it to happen. Yes, fair and just, yes. Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry. I had this reaction.
That's interesting. Okay, so what I'm getting, though, for you is it's a good path for you to go down. Just make sure that you're keeping balanced. Like in the card, she has this scale that you usually think of to do with justice and things like that. But for that, I'm getting for you that it's good to like make sure that you're balancing your life, like the work-life balance and the energy balance, so that you're not like killing yourself. Like it's a marathon, not a sprint kind of a thing.
Yes.
Is what I'm getting for you.
Yes.
So let me put that there so people can see a little bit better.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly literally. I don't get the fairness part as much as the balancing part. So it is a good path for you. You can help people and do a lot of good work with what you're doing. Just take care of yourself too.
Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good. Let me go back. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's go to the last question was. Let me see. Do you have the name of the main angel or guide for me? And this is Sketches. Thank you, Makeup by May. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you have seen her before and continue to follow Delight.
So for Sketches, that's a question I'm not going to answer on Periscope. Like people always want to know the names of their guides, but that's a little bit too much to get into on Periscope. But it's possible to find out. It's just not the time and place.
By the way, May, if you're still here, Delight has an offer, so she'll be talking about it in just a minute. So if you're able to stay just a few more minutes, that would be awesome. Okay, the second one. So Sketches, that means you'll want to stick around for this offer. Yeah. Okay, so Netto5155, I am very connected to animals. Do you have any sense as to why? And she is. She's like a zoo person and an animal person.
So,
hey, Lori Zumba.
I think it's because, well, first I got that it's a lot of things because you're a sensitive person too, and you can feel their energy, and they can feel yours. And I get that they around animals because they feel they are a little bit more pure in their energy most of the time than people, and so they're not trying. They don't have a lot of ulterior motives, or they're not trying to like draw out your energy as much as other people sometimes. So it's just a simpler, more like pure energetic relationship between animals, and then animals can tell when you are drawn to them as well, and it kind of like feeds and it builds. So, and then I also get that it's possibly it's something from a past life too. Like you've been this way for a long time.
Hi,
so
Amen.
not just in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes too. You worked a lot with animals, and they can like instinctually sense that like you're their person.
While we're on that, because she is my daughter and threw that up, her cat attacked me last summer and like just ripped my leg apart. Can you tap into that and see why that? Can you can you tap into that at all and see what happened? It was a freak thing, and I love animals, and we, you know, she's kind of skittish, and they're also moving, like the cat's moving with her, and there's just that happened last summer though. Is there anything you can feel on that wavelength at all?
Let me see. Okay, so this might sound weird, but what I get on that is that my cat does that to me sometimes too, and it's like a really sweet cat, but I just know psychically that it's because there's some kind of weird negative energy, and like it's not your fault,
right?
If you had something, like something went on and you had something like attached to you almost, and like the cat could sense it and was trying to fight it. Because I know that happens to me when my cat, like not all the time, but when my cat will do, like freakishly kind of bite me or something. And it's like she's looking at like the space around my head, and then she'll like kind of pounce on my head. Fortunately, she's not like, it doesn't like scratch me really bad or anything, but so that's just what I get with that, is that there was some, like, cats especially are more sensitive to this, to like spirits than we are. They can like see them more than we can in a lot of ways. So she might have just been reacting to something that was going on with that. So
okay, so thank you for that. Joyfully Me asks, will I ever be able to do what I really dream to do, having, oh, she had two, and having the same wave emotionally with the animal. Okay, so her Joyfully Me, will I ever be able to do what I really dream to do?
okay, that looks like a good one to pull a card for.
See, you guys, I am keeping track of your questions. I'm on it for you. This is the Beyond Awesome show, you guys. On Friday, we're having Friday fun here, Entertainment Friday. And it's really, it's more than entertainment, but it is entertainment as well, as we both know. Look, Joyfully Me gave me a happy face. And so this is Friday, and this is DelightIverson. That is her real name, her God-given, parent-given name. Okay. Ooh, I see. This is awesome.
You're gonna love this. So the question is, will I ever be able to pursue my dreams? And this is Lakshmi. It says, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is gonna be fine.
Love that. I'm getting closer. Lakshmi. That's a pretty card.
Yeah,
it looks happy. Look at all the colors. Let me see if I can get a better picture on there. That's a bright future. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Wow, Joyfully Me, you got it knocked. Yay.
Yeah, so, and before I even drew the card for Joyfully Me, I just heard, of course you will. Like she says, will I ever be able to pursue my dreams or live my dreams? I heard, of course you will.
That is awesome. Okay, Sketches was there any more to that? I didn't want to ruin that.
It was pretty simple. Of course you will. Stop worrying. That's pretty much what they want to tell you right now.
Don't worry. Be happy. Okay, Sketches says, there's a stray black cat that keeps hanging around my house and sits on my porch. Why? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, let me get my music. Sketches, you're in trouble. You're going to ascend into happiness, because I love black cats.
Yeah, I don't get anything particularly crazy with that situation coming through.
Feed it.
Yeah, that's what I get. It's like, it's hungry, it wants food, it wants attention. It might feel that you are a kind person and drawn to you for that, but I don't think it's like it's a black cat. I don't think it's like a big sign or like means a lot. But you can always ask, like, Sketches, you're the ones that wanted to be more in touch with your spirit guides, so check in with them and see what they have to say about it.
Ooh, I love that.
And trust your instinct with what you get. And see if there's anything that they're trying to get you to notice, maybe.
You know, I think instinct, Delight, I think that instinct and your gut health are the same. I mean, seriously, really? Trust your gut, because...
Tell me more about that.
Well, because it's, Sketches, her hubby gave it tuna the other day. Well, that's nice. My daughter, who's on here, Netto5155, she feeds her cat tuna all the time. They love it. But yeah, it's gut health. I mean, our gut and brains are totally interconnected through the vagus nerve. And so when seriously, when it's trust your gut, seriously trust your gut. So trust your intuition, because your gut thinks and feels first before your brain. So yeah, so it is your second brain, and it's almost and the studies and the research that's being shown through doing whether there's a lot of different research and a lot of different studies going on. It's a relatively new, the microbiome. It's a relatively new field. I think 5-7 years old. It's not even that old. And there's just so much information about the gut. And in fact, a lot of I'm hearing feedback. Is your phone up or no?
No.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of feedback. Let me Okay,
Hey, Amy, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Can I do about that? I'm hearing myself.
Okay, should I keep talking? Does it sound okay?
Yeah, here's this Joyfully Me has, can you see, she says, my daughter has wild animals that will come to her, and I'll be tame to her, and it makes her nervous. What should she do about that?
Wow, that's pretty interesting. So,
Amy loves stalking you.
That's awesome. I love it, Amy. That's perfect. So, with your daughter and the animals, I feel like back to my tip number 2 from earlier, where she wants to protect her energy, because something that she's putting out there is welcoming in those animals. So if she can picture herself in a bubble, and you can help her do that, that's gonna protect her more from whatever it is that's drawing those animals to her. Because and I'm sure that's a talent and a gift that she has that's doing that as well. So she just needs to learn how to manage it so that she doesn't get into any dangerous situations with it.
I think that's cool. Don't you think?
Yeah. It's very cool. Like, it sounds like your daughter is a sensitive person for sure. And animals know that. And they're drawn to it.
She's 7.
Oh, and she's only 7.
Yeah, my daughter's like that too. Okay. If anybody doesn't have any more questions, can you hear the feedback on your end?
Yeah, I can hear.
It's really weird. It's hard for me to keep talking. But you're getting lots of hearts, so this is craziness. Okay, so what else do we have? If anybody, last questions now? Actually, no, that's it. So go ahead and talk about Delight, your offer that you have for everybody, and any last words.
Okay, cool. So I'll show you guys my little sign here. This is my website. It is psychicdelight.com. And so what I wanted to tell you about, what I wanted to tell you about is that right now my prices are pretty low, and I am about to increase them. So I'm telling everybody on Periscope about this. I'm not telling anybody else that my prices are going up on Monday. So right now, through the weekend, you have time to go in and take advantage of my lower prices before I increase them pretty significantly starting on Monday. So you just go to my website, psychicdelight.com, you click on Work With Me, and then you'll see the different types of readings that offer and the prices and all of that stuff. So wanted to give you guys the heads up that you can get a good deal if you go for it this weekend.
And they are incredibly low prices. So I went to one psychic last night, and then another, and then to Delight, and I was like, what? And then she said, well, for this interview, and then, for this weekend for Periscope only, and then I'm changing my prices. So just wanted to give you, she's giving you that heads up. So any last thoughts for everybody, Delight?
I'm going to draw one more card for everybody today, because I think we're all women in here, and I think we could all use a little goddess.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And the full moon. Don't forget the full moon today.
The full moon, totally.
Don't forget to save yourself.
So I love this because I was waiting for this one to come up and all the talking we've done about cats and animals, because this is the goddess of cats. And it says, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So she was the Egyptian goddess of cats. Her name is Bast.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's a lot of validation to me that that we had here with us here today, that we had the cat goddess come to us at the end. So, it's coming through too that The people who've had the weird cat situations, Bast, she can help you. Like, calling her, again, thinking in your mind, asking Bast, please help me right now to understand what's going on with this cat. She can help you. She can protect you. She can help you understand any messages from the cats, things like that. So she's your girl.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Well, Delight, thank you. That it has been awesome, and I appreciate you. I'm going to start tell everybody goodbye real quick before I flip the camera.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
And hang on for me for a second while I start. My music's very fancy here. They're saying thank you. You're still on the scope there. Bye, you guys. I'm just going to say goodbye to you for a minute. Turn this back around for a second. For the blue moon. And that was to do sage, do a smudge is what was said. Sorry for the feedback. So you guys, thank you very much for attending the Beyond Awesome show. My name is Lenny Wennerstrom, creator of CrazyAwesomeHealthyYou.com and author of the book 7 Simple Steps to Crazy Awesome Healthy You, and also the host of the Beyond Awesome show, the only Monday through Friday show on Periscope. Live! We got it! So, yes, follow their Psychic Delight right there. Follow her. Can you turn your sound down real quick, Psychic? I mean, Delight. That is crazy, all that feedback. So, thanks again. Appreciate it. And that is the end of the show today. You can tell your friends to catch the replay. It is the Beyond Awesome show in pursuit of your health, your happiness, and your inspiration, only on Periscope. Have a fantabulous day. Thanks for joining us today. Happy Friday!